Here's a quick video for this week's assignment. I wanted to review, I know I reviewed in the lessons that I taught that you have the videos for, but I want to review 2 more questions just to help one of my students, and maybe this will help more. Since this is an absolute value problem, we know that what's inside of this absolute value could be a positive or a negative, and then we could take that absolute value and we could get a positive number. This is an inequality, and so we have to know which conjunction to use for the inequalities. This is greater than, so it's an or conjunction. So I'm going to use the conjunction or. I'm going to take what's inside the absolute value out, and it's going to be greater than the given number, greater than 12. Then I'm going to take what's inside the absolute value, oops, I put a 15. Take what's inside the absolute value out, flip the inequality over because it's like we're dividing by negative, and put the opposite of the number on the right. Solve each of these. I'm going to subtract 5, divide by 2. X is greater than 7 over 2. Then I'm going to subtract 5. That'd be negative 17. Divide by 2. X will be less than negative 17 over 2. I'm going to put this on a number line really quickly so that you can see what it looks like. Greater than 7 halves, which is 3.5, open, shade to the right. Less than negative 17 halves, just negative 8.5. Now my interval notation, and I'm sorry I don't have 2 different colors. It would be from negative infinity to negative 17 over 2 with the parenthesis, union 7 over 2 with the parenthesis, because both of those are open circles, to positive infinity. That's the answer to my first example. For my second example, what I want to do is get the absolute value alone. So I'm going to subtract 8 first. I'm going to, let's see, 33 minus 8 is 25. I'm going to divide by 5 because my absolute value is still not alone. So I'm going to have the absolute value of x plus 2 is less than 5. Then this is an and. When you have an and, you don't include the conjunction and. You take what's inside the absolute value out. You put less than symbols around it. To the right, you put 5. To the left, you put the opposite of 5. Then you solve by getting your absolute value alone, or excuse me, by getting your expression x alone. Negative 5 minus 2 is negative 7, is less than x. My x is now alone, which is less than 3. On a number line, this is what it would look like. You would shade between negative 7 and positive 3, and I didn't make it equal to, I should have. It's just less than, so I used 2 open circles, and then it would be parenthesis, negative 7 to 3, close the parentheses, because that's where the shading is at. I hope that helps with those problems.